Hi everyone, and welcome to our new holiday vlogging channel called Triptonic Travel, where myself, Stuart, and my wife Helen will hopefully inspire you to get your bags packed, get on a plane and get off to some beautiful destinations. If you've never travelled to the Far East, it can be quite a daunting thought. Will they understand me? What am I going to eat? Is it safe at night? Can I travel alone? All these questions I also had going through my head when I first started to travel, especially to the Far East. But hopefully today's video will give you a little bit of insight into what to do before you travel, and that'll put a lot of the anxiety to rest. The key to any great holiday is in the planning. Choose your location and then start planning. The more that you put in before you go, the more you'll achieve when you're out there. So we're 2 weeks away from going to Kuala Lumpur. That'll be our January 2026 holiday. And as you can see in the background, Merry Christmas everybody. I hope you all have a fab festive season. So here we go. Let's get you prepped for that amazing holiday. The first thing I always do when I'm planning a holiday is I pick up my Lonely Planet guide. Now you can get these off any auction site for as little as £3.50. And they are packed full of fabulous information, like full city maps come with most of the Lonely Planet guides. We have tours, we have maps of districts which can help you navigate around what you want to do on a day-to-day basis. It also comes with some top tips on what to look for, local attractions, things that you'll need to know when you're traveling to these places for the first time. All the stuff that makes you feel really, really nervous about getting on that plane to that country that you've never visited before. But honestly, these guides, wherever I go, that's the first thing I do before I pack my bags, is I get a Lonely Planet guide and I put 2 or 3 weeks worth of effort in planning a great holiday for me and Helen. There really is no better feeling than finally arriving at that chosen destination with your Lonely Planet in hand. You've done all your planning now. You're going to go and grab a coffee at the cafe. You're going to learn a little bit about the culture of the people. You're going to learn about what historic sites you can go and see. And believe me, this book, take it wherever you go. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share with your friends. If you've got any questions, put it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them as quick as I possibly can. I'll also put links into the comments boxes for you all, so you can get access to everything that we discussed on today's video. So now you've started planning for that fabulous holiday, the next thing I would sort of look at on my list is to find an eSIM operator. I think it's really important that you have some form of data or communication when you're out in the Far East, just for peace of mind. The company I use are Airalo. I'll put that in the comments box below so you can get the link, but if you use the code that's provided on there, you'll get £2.50 off your first eSIM. Please check your phone is eSIM compatible though before you purchase one, because once they're purchased that you can't get a refund. However, for the 2 weeks that I'm in Kuala Lumpur, I paid £13 for 14 days of 20 gigabytes of data, which we have never ever exceeded. However, should you need a bigger package, they do bigger packages, or you can top up as you go. The other great thing about Airalo is that they have a really descriptive step-by-step how to install an eSIM and when to activate the eSIM. Really simple, really easy. If you need any help, please pop it in the comments below. I'll happily reply. So you're now well on your way with planning for your holiday. You've got yourself an eSIM. My next top tip would be to organise those airport to hotel transfers. Normally 2 weeks away from holiday travel date, I would make contact with the hotel themselves and see if it's a service that they provide. The return travel to and from the airport is usually slightly more expensive if you use the hotel service, but there's no better feeling after a really long flight and getting through into the arrivals lounge and seeing someone with a board with your name on, and you know that you're going to arrive to your final destination safely. Now, this trip to Kuala Lumpur, I've not been able to do that with my hotel that I'm staying in, so I've reached out to a local taxi firm from the airport, and they have given me a return price of £36, and that's for a 4-seater MPV. that can take 2 large suitcases, 2 medium suitcases. There are cheaper versions of that. If you travel lighter than what I'm traveling, you can get a 2-person car, 3-person car, and they're around 29 to 32 pounds. But that's a really good price to get you the 56 kilometers from the airport to KLCC city centre. Again, I'll put the link in the comments to the company that I've used this time. It is the first time that I've used them, so I'm hoping to give them a rave review after I get to KLCC. Another great tip for you all is to make sure that you arrive in a country with enough currency to last you the first 2 or 3 days. It can be quite daunting to try and navigate your way around the city to try and find an ATM or a bank that gives you the best conversion rate. So just having that 2 or 3 days to get yourself familiarised with the area makes a world of difference. So we're off to Kuala Lumpur in January, like I said, and the currency in Kuala Lumpur is the Malaysian ringgit. Now that was a 50, and there's a 100 ringgit. Now the currency conversion for Kuala Lumpur is relatively simple. It's 5 Malaysian ringgits to 1 British pound. So converting over in Kuala Lumpur I wouldn't find too difficult, but I do know there are lots of countries where the conversion rates are more complex and the notes have many zeros after a number on them, especially if you travel to Vietnam. So I always usually create myself a little card with what £1 is, what £5 is, what £10 is, what £20 is, and what £50 is. It's really simple to get confused and hand over really high value notes and not get the correct change in some of these countries. So please be aware, it's not a scam as such, but it is difficult to navigate around some of the countries. But I'm hoping in Kuala Lumpur, the Malaysian ringgit will be nice and easy. If you've liked what you've seen so far and you're finding it helpful, please remember to like us, please remember to subscribe to us, and please tell your friends about us. Triptonic Travel, brand new on YouTube, new vlogging channel. Hopefully we're doing a great job in helping you get prepared for your amazing holiday. My final 2 little tips for this first video that we're putting out today is to, 1, complete the API data, which is the advanced passenger information on your airline website. Not complicated, names, emergency contacts, passport numbers, but vital that you do it before you board your plane. And secondly, if like us you're going to Kuala Lumpur, they require a digital arrivals card completed. Now you can only do this 3 days prior to travel, but you will be rejected entry into the country if you've not completed it. You must go through the government website and fill in the detail. It's free of charge, but like I say, really important, because you won't get access to the country. You'll be sent to go and fill a card in at the airport, which will add a couple of hours on to what's already been a very long day on your flight. If you've liked the video, thank you very much. Subscribe, like us, have a great day, have a great holiday, and Merry Christmas.